Like I've been cutting for like almost, I think it's 17 years now, 18 years actually. I can't stand being a barber. I like it. I mean, I got good at it, but I'm actually falling in love with it. I gotta get back into love because God did bless me with a gift to do that. So you can't be mad at the things you give because everything you really get is a gift and a curse. But I'm starting to understand like the true consciousness of life is not even really right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because we were programmed that shit from the beginning. Like we're actually living other people's lives because everybody that you came into contact with since you were born really has what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? Like layman's term, plays a part. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody told you that there's a God and a devil. Somebody told you that 2 + 2 is 4. It's like there's a different, people need to understand there's a bigger energy than that of what people say. You know what I mean? There's a higher empathy scale of being like, instead of if you got a problem with somebody or you're dealing with something, and let's say I hit Mike with a stick or Mike hits me with a stick, we'll say, right? And instead of me returning fire and just hitting him back and saying, yo, could you please not do that again, that changes the whole dynamics of everything. And there's a hot, like, it's the golden rule, man. If you treat everybody how you want to be treated, like there's no, there should be no problems, and you shouldn't have to worry about solving everything all the time too. People got to understand sometimes you got to just disengage in life. It's not about solving an answer. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get out of high school, you can't go back. So sometimes, that's a lesson learned. Like sometimes you learn a lesson where you can't get it back, and that's what's for you to take and grow. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people continue to try to solve their family problems or heritage instead of forgiving and forgetting and understanding that just comes with the territory of you being born and the cards that you're dealt. And you can't help the cards that you're dealt, but you can change the options that you come with in life. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing people should understand too. It's like you have to rationalize the reality of what you really want to be and putting in the work as well. So it's a lot of stuff, man. Now we're at Harvard Park. This is where we go every Sunday. This is where I park every Sunday. My breath is hot. 20s, I'm gone. Coffee's crazy. This is a special spot, man. Like this is one of like that me, Dave, Pito, Mike, we all talk about, man. This is a like a monumental spot for me. This shit kind of really, and I don't even like saying like this, but I know I saved my life, but this is the place that saved my life. Because like you come out here, bro, and it's just different. And hopefully one day I could take some people with me and explain to them and they can see what I mean just from the, how beautiful it is really to hike. Because you got it, like one thing about a hike, man, once you start it and you get to the top, you got to come down. It's like you have to, and that's a big part of life. Once you start something, you got to finish it. And that's why I enjoy these hikes. I think another hard thing too, right, is in this world, man, is like silencing the noise. You know what I mean? Like understanding you got to just do this shit in the sense of like that fear. I feel like life counts, right, when you're going against the hardest resistance and you get through it, because that's when you really see the progress. You know what I mean? That's it. Like doing this, just out of the, like not out of the blue. I always wanted to do this because I felt like my life was fucking a movie anyways. Like I feel like if I would have started this shit when I was 21, shit would have been crazy if I would have had social media. But it is what it is. It prepped me for now. And it's like when you feel that wall where you can't get through it and you beat it, that's when you know. You like, then all the doors everything just starts becoming more clear. Because you realize your capabilities. If you keep hitting that wall and like you keep scraping at it and don't get through it, it's always gonna be there. And that's how a lot of these people live. Like even your family members, they're comfortable to a situation. You know what I mean? Like because the normal 9 to 5, you don't have enough time to work on a passion how we're doing right now. Like we're taking out like our time from our family, our lives, our jobs. It looks good, but this shit is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like the bills don't stop, the time don't stop. You know what I mean? This shit is special to do this. Like to give us a part, to give me, Mike, everybody a part of the lives, like a part of our lives is big. I mean, it's crazy. The only thing is separating from us to anybody else that has a dream is that we're doing it. We're really living it now. I feel it. It's a feeling. Like, life is a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't overthink too much, man. I tell you, that shit will fucking kill you. That's what held me back for years. Worrying about what people think, worrying about what my family thought. But I'm realizing that it's just the insecurities and the anxieties of other people that come off on you. You know what I mean? Like, the perfectness of life is the imperfections, because your strongest, your biggest weaknesses are almost your strongest gifts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes you strong, because you're doing it to create the illusion of being perfect. So that's what's making you great, is your imperfections. Like, that's the key to life. Like, if you're fat, you lose weight to cover up. Then that throws off the balance. If you got money and you go like you're trying to get all the win, however the case may be, you're always trying. But when you move as a one, and everything is moving at the same time as a balance, it's different. It's an amazing feeling, man. And that's what I like. Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to teach nobody how to live their life by any means. Because, you know what I mean, I'm not perfect, but I really want people to understand that this shit is really special. Because if you keep grinding on your dream, you're not really worried about anything else besides what you're doing. And then that's when nothing can really bother you. Then you ain't getting caught up in the managing conversations, the meaningless small talks, you know what I mean? When you're productive and all you see is your dream, it's different. You know what I mean? It's a whole different feeling, and that's what you should do. And it's hard to get to that level, because this is 36 years of this, man. This is just practice, man. Life is a practice. I just keep grinding all day. That's it. All I see is what I want for my people around me to live the life, to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm generally fucking happy. I would say 90% of the time. You know what I mean? And it's amazing to be like that. And I believe it could be done. Like, everybody's like people think in life that you can't be happy. Like, you're not supposed to be like, oh, I gotta do, nah, man, it's not. You're supposed to be happy, man. You're supposed to be on this world living how you should live. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, we made it this way. The people around you made it this way. You gotta see through that. And this shit is special, man. Even driving through this town talk, like, it's amazing. I don't care if nobody listens to this. As long as I know I got my truth out here, it hit the world. I'm speaking this shit into existence. Once you start speaking shit into existence, it's crazy. Because your biggest accomplishments, nobody's even gonna know. That's the crazy shit about everything. That's the craziest shit that I learned. Motherfucker think you get hit a mill, hit this, hit that, get a nice whip. Nah, that shit don't mean nothing. The biggest shit nobody's even gonna know.